Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. Well, in today's video, we are discussing 10 common scams that Uber and Lyft drivers face every day. So, unfortunately, Uber and Lyft drivers are being targeted by scammers, and so I wanted to make this video for you guys. So if you are an Uber or Lyft driver, or you're thinking about becoming one, you don't get scammed. And really, this is kind of a big warning to all drivers, and an educational video on how to prevent yourself from getting scammed. So please thumbs it up. I would appreciate if you did subscribe to the channel so you can get notified. I'm trying to get to 200,000 subscribers. And also, before we jump in, this video is sponsored by Play Octopus. If you are an Uber or Lyft driver and you have an active gig account, you can sign up with my link below. Use code Rideshare and they will send you this welcome kit. And what it does is it's a free tablet that has a data plan on it, and your passengers can play trivia games. And it has a little profile on it for yourself. It says you like pizza, tacos, whatever. It shows the weather. And you as a driver make extra money. They pay you up to $100 a month, literally just installing this in your car. It's because they run ads, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So sign up with our link below, use our referral code Rideshare. Let's jump in. So number one, the biggest scam that a lot of drivers face is when passengers try to squeeze in more people into your car. So I have 4 open seats. I've had plenty of times I went to pick up people, and people just assume that I'm going to take more people than I have room for. 5, 6 people. Oh, we'll sit in the trunk. Oh, we'll double buckle. I got 2 people sitting in the front seat, and I'm like, no, we're not doing this, because what happens if I get pulled over? I'm gonna get a ticket. What's the scam? Well, they're trying to get a cheaper ride, because they should have ordered an XL or 2 Ubers. These are really cheap passengers. They're, getting a way cheaper ride, because XL is like double, or 2 Ubers is obviously double. So they're not gonna tip you. They're probably gonna report you because they're cheap. These are not the type of clientele you want. And you as an independent contractor have full ability to say no. And I mean, it's obviously illegal to do that. It's illegal. This is why you need to keep all your windows down, or keep your doors locked at pickup. Roll down your window and say, hi, how are you? And if you see 7 people trying to scram in here, you say, how many people do you have? And they'll count them up and say, sorry, I only take 4. Or maybe you have an XL, then you can only take 6, I guess. So that's the biggest scam. Want to avoid that one. A lot of new drivers fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't do it. Number 2, someone is offering cash for a ride. Yeah, this is a big one. A lot of people they'll say, oh, my Uber app's acting up, or hey, I canceled the ride. Can I pay you in cash? Let's try to avoid the Uber fee. We'll avoid the Uber fee. Number 1, this is a horrible idea, because the ride's not being tracked on the app, and you don't have commercial insurance as a driver. So Uber's insurance isn't covering it. Your personal insurance isn't covering that. Ride is not insured. So if you get in an accident, you're absolutely screwed. Number 2, that for safety, that ride is not being tracked. So I mean, if anything happens, it's like very shady. If somebody doesn't have a credit card, they're probably not financially well off, or not a credit card, a debit card, or somewhere to pay through the app or whatever. And number 3, the biggest scam of this is that they don't even end up paying you the money, or the money's fake. They get in and they offer you the money, and they'll say, oh, I'll give you $50. And then at the end they go, oh, you know what? I only have $5. And they just leave, whatever, it's like a taxi. So don't fall for that one. Do not accept cash. Literally, it's a horrible idea for insurance, safety, and financially. Number 3, passengers taking the driver's phone and then depositing money into their account. Yes, this has happened a lot. A lot of people will say, they'll get in, they'll dress nice. A lot of these scammers, they're smart. That's how they make their money. They get in, they go, hey, can I borrow your phone? Text my friend, my phone died or something. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever. You're trying to be the cool driver. Or, hey, can I play a song real quick? And they're, oh yeah, hey, what kind of music do you like? They're doing small talk. Meanwhile, what they do is they're really quick. They know all the settings because they looked it up. They're prepared. They go into your Uber app real quick. They go into your account, and they deposit your money into their account. Cash out, whatever. Let's say you have $600-700, your whole week's earnings. They get that money real quick and they cash it out. Then they, you know, cancel that plan or whatever, or cancel that payment method, give your phone back to you. Then they say, okay, you know, thanks so much for the ride. You end the ride or whatever. You check your phone. You're like, wait, where's my money? They took your money, and there's no way of tracing it because that, you know, those numbers are protected. That's a big scam, and Uber will not refund you. Okay, so don't ever give your phone to a passenger. Number 4, somebody orders a ride, then calls you pretending to work for Uber or Lyft and asks for your account info to steal your earnings. This happens a lot. It's basically the same thing, except they don't even get in your car. They'll order a ride, and then you'll get a phone call from somebody. They go, hi, this is Uber support. This is a really common one, actually. A lot of drivers get this. They go, hi, this is Uber support. We just need to verify a few things. You know, we're going to send you a code real quick. Can you tell me the code? And they send you the code, and then they're hacking into your account. Or they'll give you their login info. Hey, can you confirm your phone number? And you go, yeah. You give them your phone number. They go, okay, cool. We're sending you a quick verification text. Meanwhile, they're trying to hack into your account. You tell them the verification text. They log in. They steal your money. That's a very common one. Do not fall for that. Somebody calls you up trying to be Uber support. Don't trust them, please. Especially if they just ordered a ride. Like, it's literally your passenger. Okay. Number 5, somebody cancels in the middle of the ride. You've probably seen these videos go viral on YouTube or TikTok. Somebody will get in the middle of the trip. They click cancel. How is that a scam? Well, they basically only get charged the length of the ride. So if the ride ends early, let's say it's a 45-minute ride, and they cancel after 5 minutes, they're only going to get charged like $5 as opposed to like the $60 or whatever it is. So and then you as a driver, you know, you're just driving along, you're like, oh yeah, you're going to Disneyland. I know where Disneyland is. You're not even looking at the GPS. You get there and you're like, wait, how did I only make $4 on that ride? They canceled at the beginning. That's why you need to always make sure you're making sure the ride's on. Don't just, and you got to use the GPS. Don't use a separate GPS. I know a lot of drivers do. They have a second phone. They just do the GPS on there. They type in the address manually. If you follow Uber and Lyft's GPS and the rider cancels, guess what? The GPS will also cancel too. So yeah, double check with that one. Number 6, rider asks you to drive to a different location, then reports to Uber or Lyft telling them the driver got lost for a free ride. So this is a false report scam. Happens a lot, actually. This is why if a passenger ever says, hey, can you take me somewhere else instead? This happens very frequently, probably once a day. You have to tell them, yes, no problem, but please change it in the app. And if they don't know how, you pull over and you help them. You do not ever go to a different location that's not in the app, because to Uber or Lyft's eyes, it looks like you got lost, and then the passenger could say, he didn't take me to my destination. You know, I wanted to go to McDonald's and he dropped me off on the other side of town. Boom, you get a 1 star. Boom, you get reported. Boom, that passenger gets a refund. You as a driver are risking getting deactivated. So do not fall for that scam. Number 7, passenger leaving a false report to Uber or Lyft saying you were driving poorly or intoxicated. Essentially lying in order to get a free ride. This happens a lot. If you ever go on Reddit or Facebook or check the YouTube comments, lots and lots of drivers get deactivated for this. Their passengers will say that you were intoxicated or driving dangerously, when in reality you're driving fine and you're not intoxicated. I just made a video the other day about how a driver got deactivated after 29,000 rides or trips. It was like 19,000 rides and 10,000 deliveries. He got deactivated because a passenger at 7 a.m. they ordered the ride late and then blamed the rider that they arrived 2 minutes after the arrival time. Blamed the driver, said he was drunk at 7 a.m. and then he got deactivated after 29,000 rides. Uber does not care, you know. So you gotta have dash cam footage, but honestly, dash cam footage rarely even helps. So that one, it's honestly pretty hard to avoid with that one. Okay, this is an interesting one, but Lyft has had this undercover rep program where basically you do like a really short like Uber pool ride, and a Lyft reps comes in and they're trying to recruit you to drive for Lyft. And that Lyft rep gets paid a commission. I don't really think they do this much anymore. I think this was kind of their guerrilla marketing hack that they would do before. But yeah, you get in, you get like a $3 ride, and the guy comes in and he goes, hey, have you ever thought about working for Lyft? You can get a little sign-up bonus. Gives you $100 to do the trips, whatever, after you do 100 trips. And then he makes like $800. So, I mean, that's not really a scam. I mean, it's just like affiliate marketing, but it's kind of weird because like it's not really a real ride. They're literally just, they usually just order a ride to go around the block. Number 9, somebody gives you a fake $100 bill. We already kind of talked about that one, but yeah, fake money. Again, I know a lot of drivers do accept cash rides. I mean, and even a lot of drivers say, will be like, hey, you want to pay me outside the app? Number 1, I would never do that. But if you are, make sure the money you get isn't fake. Number 10, somebody orders the ride for the friend, then cancels the ride. This happens a lot where you will pull up somewhere and somebody will say, hey, my friend ordered this ride for me, and the friend is usually not there. They're inside and they come out and it's like some random guy, or you have a girl on the account, but it's a guy coming in and you're like, huh? They're like, oh, my friend ordered it for me. Meanwhile, during the trip, that rider cancels the ride because they're at home, you know, they're not in you. They're just canceling, trying to get a free ride. And then you are left with the moral dilemma of should you complete that ride? A lot of times they're like drunk or something or intoxicated. Should you take them home, or do you drop them off because their friend scammed you? I mean, it's kind of weird because it's like it's usually late at night. That friend's drunk. Everyone's drunk. You're all ordering Uber rides, and one friend goes, "Oh, I'll just cancel the ride. Get my, you know, the ride won't go through. My friend's already in the car." These people have no moral compass, I swear. So, that's up to you what you want to do. I know a lot of drivers will just get scammed and take them. I myself, I don't put up with that. I'll just pull over at like a 7-Eleven and be like, sorry, you can figure it out, buddy. Like your friend canceled the ride and I'm not getting paid for this. I got I got money to make, you know? So anyways, those are the 10 scams that Uber and Lyft drivers face every day. I hope you learned one thing or two, and let me know if I missed out on any. Thank you so much for watching. And again, sign up for Play Octopus with the link below to get your free tablet, so you can make up to $100 extra per month, and they will send you a charging cable as well as this little welcome kit box. And I honestly really like Play Octopus, so check out the link below to get signed up and start making an up to extra $100 a month. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Stay safe out there, and please avoid any of these scams. It's never fun. All right, bye now.